I'd like to think that if I could wish something into being, I would certainly wish myself into becoming a billionaire. And maybe I can, help a whole lot of people in the world. Hi there. If you've landed on this page, I'd like to think that it was meant to be, and that you're here, and that maybe something today will resonate with you. My name is Michelle. I'm a life coach, I'm a financial advisor, and I'm a professor. I like to call myself the advisor, coach, and educator. In all three of my roles, there is one main element, and that's educating. And to me, whether that is educating simply by having a conversation such as we are today, or in any other means, I find that it is pivotal in, helping myself and hopefully helping you to look beyond just the surface element. Usually I would send out a newsletter in writing, and that would typically come out on Sunday evening or very early on Monday mornings. And it is about what I call the Monday mantra, just something that you can repeat to yourself throughout the day, or throughout the week, or throughout the month, or the year. Whatever, if it helps you, maybe it is something that will help you to get through whatever it is that you're facing. We all face things on a daily basis. I have used those mantras myself. I have set things that could get into my very spirit and, refocus, help me to refocus and to not be stuck in that place that I don't necessarily want to be. Can I tell you a story about a young girl who grew up in a third world country and dreamt so many things and wanted so many things, not humongous things. In fact, one of those dreams was simply to have an entire pencil for herself, not one that was cut into pieces to be divided among siblings, but just one for herself. And could I also tell you about that same young girl in a third world country dreaming of living in Canada? Why? Simply because she read all of those Reader's Digest. And some of those stories in the Reader's Digest were not even fascinating stories. Well, they were fascinating, but they were not stories that were necessarily cute and nicely packaged. Sometimes they were stories about being caught in a winter storm, but they were fascinating. They were fascinating in sometimes a harsh way, but they also ignited a sense of adventure, a sense of wanting to be in a place where things like this could happen. It was a world that was unknown, a world that was different, a world that was, it seemed very exciting. And today I'm talking to you from Canada, and I've got my whole pencil. But what is the moral behind that story? What is the backdrop of that? Did I wish those things into being? I'd like to think that I did not. I'd like to think that if I could wish something into being, I would certainly wish myself into becoming a billionaire. And maybe I can, help a whole lot of people in the world. But why did I tell you that? If there is, no fancy, meaning to that. Well, in my opinion, there is. And here's what I'm saying and why I'm saying there is. Having those dreams fueled curiosity. And in fueling curiosity, that young girl separated herself because she thought she was different. And in thinking she was different, that young girl worked towards being different. I told a group of people the other day that I had the privilege of talking to, decide who you are. and work on being the best version possible of that decision. That's what life is about. It doesn't matter whether it's your life in relationship, in finances, in your studies, in knowledge and empowerment. Decide who you are and work towards being the best version. Because in doing so, you're able to realize those dreams through your hard work, through your dedication, to your commitment. But if you don't start from the premise of understanding and making a decision as to who you are, then you're spinning your wheels. I think a long time ago I decided what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. And did I jump from that understanding to being that? Absolutely not. Life happened and life will happen. What you have to do is to condition your mind to refocus every time something stops you from your journey